I almost felt paralyzed. I knew we had to get to the doctor quickly because he could bleed out, he could die.
Mike and Brenda Scott live on a historic farm just outside Nashville, Tennessee. Mike is a renowned banjo player and country music artist who was a regular at the Grand Ole Opry. Several years ago, Mike developed a strange and mysterious condition that nearly ended his life.
I was out mowing, and some of the areas I've got some briars and a few things, and had a few briar scratches and stuff. I come in the house and I started noticing some speckles, like little spots all over, and then started seeing some on my neck.
He wasn't too concerned about it, although it was looking worse, by the minute. Then he showed me his tongue, and then when I got a close look at his tongue, that was frightening.
Unsure of what was going on, Brenda rushed Mike to the ER. Doctors soon determined Mike's platelet count had dropped to a life-threatening level of 175. Normal platelet counts are above 150,000, and people normally do not survive a drop below 2,000.
The oncologist told us that, he's lucky to be alive.
Mike was at risk of bleeding to death internally. He received a blood transfusion that kept him alive, but made tests for what was causing his condition inconclusive. As he was being transferred by ambulance to a specialty hospital, Brenda reached out to family and friends for prayer.
First on my list to call was people that I know are serious about prayer, and they believe in prayer, and to know that they could pick up and just, cover me and carry us in prayer, that just meant the world.
Not long after their prayer chain began, Mike's platelet count returned to normal. Doctors weren't sure what caused the reaction and the reversal.
We were praying the whole time. People, churches, my goodness, my wife, all my family, everyone was praying. And the whole time we're like, okay, but what caused it?
We didn't want to live in fear that, this could happen, but it was, kind of in the back of our minds that, because we don't know what caused it, we don't know if it could happen again. So, it was concerning in so many ways.
January of the following year, Mike severely injured his left hand while repairing a door spring on a large trailer. 50 stitches left Mike in a lot of pain, so he took a prescription anti-inflammatory for the swelling. Almost immediately, he saw the same spots and blisters that he had just 5 months earlier.
I was just engulfed with fear, and the fear hit me strong, and it actually hit me before the faith did. But then I began to lean into God. And I said, God, you did this once, you saved his life, and will you do it again? So I began to pray, and then of course, was able to make contact with people that would pray with us. Then my faith was able to be bigger than my fear.
Mike was rushed to the hospital a second time.